Okay, we're adding and subtracting rational numbers. And the video said something about you not having to turn them into improper fractions or mixed numbers, turn improper fractions into mixed numbers. So, one last step. So we need to calculate the following: 1/2 minus 2/5. So to do that, to subtract or add fractions, we need to find a common denominator. We do that by multiplying the denominators together and then cross-multiplying. Okay, so is there, subtraction problem. Gonna multiply 5 by 2 is 10. I'm gonna cross-multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 1 is 5. I want you to think about these numbers. We're saying that 1/2 is equal to 5/10, which makes sense. I will draw it in a picture. I have a brownie tray here. I'm going to cut my brownie tray up into 10 pieces. Got some nice brownie wedges. Personally, I tend to go for the middle section more than the edges. I know this is a great debate. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say I am really hungry or whatever, and I eat 5 of these brownie pieces. Am I still eating half of this whole entire batch of brownies? Well, yes, I am. 1/2 is equal to 5/10. Okay, 2/5 is equal to 4/10. For the sake of this problem, we're just doing 5/10 minus 4/10. We do not subtract the denominators. Denominator is going to stay the same. We're going to go 5 minus 4, and that's 1. So we get 1/10. We can't reduce that. So that's our answer. 1/10. We got 3/4 plus a negative 2/3. Okay. Adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. We're going to multiply the denominators and cross multiply. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 2 is 8. Adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. Denominator stays the same. 9 minus 8 is 1. So we get 1/12. This is kind of a tricky one. It says minus a minus. When they do that, the minuses, they kind of cancel each other and you get a plus. So we actually have 8/11 plus 1/3. Either way. Whoa! I'm not trying to save nothing here, man. What was it? 8/11 and a third. Minus a minus turns into plus. Multiply the denominators and cross multiply. 3 times 11 is 33. Cross multiplying 3 times 8 is 24. 11 times 1 is 11. I'm going to add the numerators, but not the denominator. The denominator stays the same. 24 plus 11 is 35. So I get 35 out of 33. If I were turning this into a mixed number, I'd have 1 and 2 33rds. But the little thing says leave as improper. So we're going to go 35 over 33. 7/20 plus a negative 3/4. Ooh, that's a 4. Alright. You can multiply the denominators and cross multiply, or if you're somebody who's like, oh, I know 4 fits into 20, then we'll just do that. We'll turn this fraction 3/4 into a fraction that's equal to something out of 20. So what times 4 is 20? 4 times 5 is 20. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. What I would end up with is 15/20. Subtract 7 minus 15. Oh no, I'm taking away more than what I have. It's okay. We're going to end up with -8 out of 20. The way that you can kind of do this in your head is if you have a positive and a negative, remember same signs add, different signs subtract. So I have a positive 7 here, and I have a negative 15 or plus negative 15. Either way, negative 15 and 7, they're different signs. They're not both negative or both positive. So since they're different signs, I'm going to subtract the digits. 15 minus 7 would be 8. I have more negatives than I do positives, so my answer is negative. Now, it says to give your answer in simplest forms, so we are going to reduce -8/20. And you probably know these are both even numbers, so we can divide them by 2. Or you might be like, but I also know that 4 fits into 8 and 20. Well, then divide them by 4. Dividing by 2 and dividing by 2 again would be the same as dividing by 4, so skipping that step. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 20 divided by 4 is 5. My answer ends up being -2/5. It's already got the negative here, so I'm just going to type in 2/5 for the answer. 3/5 plus -2/7. Find a common denominator by multiplying the denominators together. 5 times 7 is 35. Then we cross multiply. 7 times 3 is 21. 5 times 2 is 10. Adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. I'm just going to write my minus sign here. 21 minus 10 is 11. My denominator stays the same. So I get 11 out of 35. We can't reduce that. 3/10, 4/7. Adding a negative, same as subtracting. Find a common denominator by multiplying the denominators together. 7 times 10 is 70. Cross multiply. 10 times 4 is 40. I think that's a 4. Yep, that's a 4. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 minus 40. Ooh. Different signs subtract. What's 40 minus 21? Oh, it's 19. But I'm taking away more than what I have, so my answer is negative. My denominator stays the same. So I get -19/70. Our answer already is included with the negative, so that's kind of nice of them. Oops. And okay, I have time for one more. 3/4 and 7/9. -3/4 plus 7/9. Yep. Find a common denominator. 4 times 9 is 36. Cross multiply. 9 times 3 is 27. 4 times 7 is 28. We have a negative, positive. Our denominator is going to stay the same. We have a negative and a positive. Different signs subtract. 28 minus 27 is 1. I have more positives than I do negatives, so my answer is going to stay positive. My answer is 1 out of 36. And we're on to new things. Good luck.